And here we are, back where we left off.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, now he tells him the name. For whatever reason, right there, Barry, he would normally say something. He gets excited after he shoots the taken, but I don't know why it glitched out this time, but he didn't say it.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Another one of my favorite movies.
It's a good one.
Some of the older movies are the best. Right now they're just remaking everything. It's like people ran out of ideas.
Yeah, I definitely liked older movies.
Trying to figure out where it is. I think that Taken is still down there. Maybe that's why Barry didn't scream or whatever.
So much for adrenaline.
Yeah, come on, Alan.
More flying shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What the hell just happened? I step on something that was possessed.
Yeah.
Alan had to stop and take a breath first.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Always something in my way. It's how my life goes.
Run, Alan, run! Speaking of older movies.
Old what?
Speaking of older movies.
Oh. What was I going to say earlier about that cardboard cutout? That's right. So I think it's symbolic of him needing to, like, to tell Alan, or Alan to tell him what to do. Like, he needs Alan to tell him what to do, sort of thing, because it's part of the story.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Because he's always with Alan. I mean, except for when he goes, like, into town or whatever, when they got separated after getting roofied by Rose. And, I mean, but otherwise, Alan's always telling him what to do and what's going on.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night.
What a
Nightingale
creeper
felt a
watching him
stab
sleep.
of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Yeah, that is creepy to stand there and watch another guy sleep. Or just to
I
watch
hoped there'd still be a
anyone
working
sleep.
generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Okay, well, maybe if it's like your kid or something.
But if it's some random person, I mean, I always got a creepy vibe off of Nightingale.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Yeah, he is kind of weird. I don't think he even knows what he's doing.
I don't think so.
He needs a cardboard cutout of Alan Wake. There's a health advice. No sense in stopping for that generator. I wasn't about to let one of those daggers hit me while I was standing in the light, because that has happened.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
I have such little faith in Barry. I feel bad for Barry.
Yeah.
He's confused. He's like wearing a parka and shorts and a wine shirt and boots. It's like he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Like the climate.
The
Where
car
he's
was
going.
heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Like he's just prepared for anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
It was the first time you see him.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Was it Major Tom?
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh no. Not another one of these. If anyone saw, what was it, our first video?
Yeah.
I take my sweet, precious time going through these things.
Yeah. It sucks getting caught in the traps.
Yes, I hate it, because then it triggers the take-in to come bite you, whatever they do, hit you. So while we wait for Alan's slow ass to get through here, what's another fun fact about you, Jay?
Boy.
Like, what is your favorite food?
I'd have to say cake.
We do love cake here. Cake is pretty awesome. I just don't like icing, though. I like frosting, but not icing.
What about you? What's your favorite food?
Asian food. Anything with lots of veggies and delicious sauce.
Good stuff.
Rice. I love rice. Yeah. It's definitely my favorite. I like umami stuff. I like savory things. So the sauces are good.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
This time he gets a shotgun first. It's kind of easy to understand why, though. No!
Traps.
Look at that! Where'd that guy even come from?
You guys are assholes.
I know! They're like around the corner! How is that happening?
You just materialized.
Yes, look at that! I've never been hit like that, ever. No, I keep saying, yeah, the PS4 version, never had any problem. Well, I didn't! These guys just suck. No, it's not my gameplay. I've done awesome on this game. Just not this particular one. I don't know.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
That's suspicious. He wouldn't have gone inside, maybe.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny!
All this screaming, and I just walk around collecting ammo.
What are you? No!
Well, hey, like, you know, something's going on up there. I better be prepared.
Yeah, gotta get as much ammo as you can. I'm surprised Alan could actually do that.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
I don't know. Good question.
He got killed by a space alien.
I'm thinking, like I said, Barbara Jagger had a lot to do with it.
I think so.
Well, he even says so.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Yep. Zane is gonna do it. He's not gonna volunteer. He's just gonna do it. Well, why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
That's where Grand Theft Auto comes in.
That's right.
And the breather. I'm just thinking about that poster. I don't know if we should show it. It's funny to people that have a similar sense of humor. Everybody has been renamed.
It's pretty funny.
And when you think of, like, say, what, Cynthia Weaver, just use your
For a
imagination.
moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
The driving mechanics in this game are just bad to begin with.
Yeah, they're pretty awful.
Take this one now.
It
I
is
didn't
great.
realize at first they run out of battery. So your car can just like stop working.
I almost expect music to start playing as soon as you get in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, it should. But then that's more probably music that we'd have to take out of the game.
Good point.
I don't know, what kind of music do you think Alan would listen to? Like his character.
I think easy listening for sure.
Easy listening. Like smooth jazz or
Yeah.
something.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Main on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Is this the easy listening you were talking about?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. This is definitely Alan's music.
I think we need to cut this out, though.
Yeah.
Okay, in editing, that's going to be cut out. I don't know what the name of that song is, but it's I guess it's easy listening.
It's definitely Alan's type music.
I can still hear it, actually.
Got a couple nasties.
can still hear it.
Yeah,
I don't know. We this whole part might be silent. Some people might think that's a good thing. Here's what the cars were for.
Oh, this is definitely Grand Theft Auto.
Gosh, there was that one video where I hit the guy and he like bucked me off, like the whole car. Remember that?
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
think we have that video clip. There was those skeleton shirt guys again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't leave this area without doing one thing. It's something that I didn't even know was over here for the longest time. It's pretty cool. Not the outhouse.
Although that is pretty cool.
Yeah, because no one uses it. At least that's how it looks. There we go. Skeletons!
Skeletons.
And they'll kill you. furniture. Except for, I don't mind these guys.
They just throw themselves at you.
Mm-hmm. So what else is there to know? Have we said our favorite video games already? I think we might have in one of our videos.
Yeah, I think we did.
Mine is Silent Hill 2. Likely always will be.
And mine is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I'm hoping that Nintendo does a remake of it.
They probably will.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
It hurts my heart to have to take out this music.
It's very badass. This is absolutely my favorite part of the game.
Uh-huh. I can't really hear what Barry's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, except for, I don't know, maybe because I have one earbud or one headphone kind of off. Yeah, nobody hits me. I'm Alan Wake, bitch. God, who do they think they are? Barry.
He's funny.
The hell? Barry doesn't even care that I'm getting hit by axes or whatever they have.
Yeah, he's not much of a friend.
Yeah, he's just like, enjoy it, god damn. I love that sound.
So satisfying.
Yeah, that was such a good segment.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.